soon to be making his way to the ring area, the King, Harley Race.
Hello once again, everyone. Bruce Pritchard at ringside, along with Mike McGirt. Here in Rockford, Illinois, at the Metro Center, as the King, Harley Race, makes his way into the ring.
And soon to be entering the ring area, his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 288 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
Capacity crowd on hand here in Rockford, Illinois. Mike is the Animal. George Steele makes his way to the ring to battle the King.
No doubt who's there, who's the crowd's favorite here. And
Yes,
he's ready.
Indeed, and the Animal now chasing the King outside of the ring. And the Animal is definitely a man to be feared inside that squared circle.
Feared, and every time he walks into the ring, he's on the borderline of suspension, Bruce. He's just right on a fine line of being suspended or just barely kept in the ring.
A tough and unorthodox competitor as the Animal goes to work on Harley Race in the corner as the referee stops the Animal and the King going to work, taking full advantage. Harley Race now has the Animal, looks as if he may be going for a pile driver. He has him up. And
Good
pile
grief.
driver.
That guy is strong to be picking up that man.
Harley Race, a wily ring veteran, knows the inside. He goes for the big headbutt, but misses.
Just in time. As the Animal is trying to regroup, he's got headache number one.
Now the Animal, George Steele, also a ring veteran with a big clothesline, and he has the King wondering exactly where he is. And the Animal looks like maybe he's having some dinner on the Harley Race's head. And Race over the top rope and onto the floor. The Animal now a little bit confused as the referee cautions him to stay in the ring. Harley Race now making his way back into the ring, and the Animal right after him.
Bruce, you know that Harley is a member of the so-called Heenan family, and you don't see him anywhere around, and I wonder why that is.
Well, Bobby the Brain Heenan, conspicuous by his absence, is Harley Race out on his own, battling the Animal, George Steele, and not doing too well at this point, Mike.
No, and as far as the family, it doesn't look too close-knit.
And Harley Race now hanging from that top rope, and the Animal helped him on the way down. This capacity crowd here in Rockford really getting behind George the Animal Steele.
That's tarnishing the crown a little bit, wouldn't you think, Bruce?
Indeed, Harley Race shaking the cobwebs from his head, trying to get back in the ring, and the Animal that time introduces Harley to that hard ring post. Side headlock, and that time Harley Race burst it through the Animal into the turnbuckle. Knee into the midsection by the King. And Harley Race now has the Animal on the ropes as the referee cautioning Race, and Race, a wily ring veteran, as we said before, knows the rules and knows the break right at that 4 count.
Oh, and then another one of them. There's where you don't have, that's not a wrestling move.
The
Fighting,
Animal.
but that's the Animal. He's hungry. Oh, gosh.
And Race sends the Animal over the top rope, but the Animal drags the King right out on the floor with him. And George Steele looked as if he was going to ram the King into the timekeeper's table, but Harley, pardon the pun, turned the tables on the Animal.
Yeah, turn the tables and use it on his head. Oh, and look at this. The chair. I'm safe over here. I like this job better than being where they are right now, or the referees, to tell you that.
Yes, indeed, the animal now with the steel chair trying to even the score with the king, Harley Race.
Oh my, Bruce, look.
Hercules in from behind, attacking the animal, George Steele, and it's a 2-on-1 situation, not good for the animal.
I wonder if that was a tactic of Mr. Heenan to send part of the other family member in to help. Oh,
May very well be. As right now, Cowboy Scott Casey coming down for the
look
rescue.
at this, Bruce. Oh.
Leaping Lanny Poffo and the king, Harley Race and Hercules, dispose of Casey and Poffo immediately. And once again, 2-on-1.
Absolutely, and the crowd is standing here. I want to get up and stand. I can't see, but they are really into this match.
Capacity
My
crowd.
gosh.
And now the young stallions. Paul Roman, Jim Powers going to work on Hercules and the king. There you see Jim Powers going to work on Harley Race, and King
Look
Kong
at this.
Bundy enters.
If they're not careful, Bundy will make geldings out of these guys.
Indeed, Bobby Heenan and the Heenan
Oh.
family now. Hercules now, and here comes Bam Bigelow, and he's clearing the ring.
I love it. Oh, my goodness.
And the animal sends Harley Race over the top rope, and they have cleared the ring. George, the animal Steele, Bam Bigelow, and Paul Roma in the ring, and the Heenan family heading for higher ground.
Going home to Dad, I'm sure.
Bobby Heenan's master plan may not have worked.
The winner of this bout resulting from a disqualification, George the Animal Steele.
Hard-fought battle for the animal.
The winner of the match, the animal, George Steele.
Oh, no, Bruce. Bruce, look. He's going. There it is. He was starting to eat on Harley's arm. He's going to go for it. Oh, no.
And the customary ritual of the animal, George Steele, as he tears up the top turnbuckle. See Bam Bigelow and others who helped clear the ring and help the animal out in a very uneven situation. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Bruce Pritchard and my men.